What is good? It's your man, Chandler Man. Welcome back to another video. It's your man, Chandler Man, and we're back at it again with another video diary. Go. Now, I'm consciously aware of something that I've been watching in my latest videos, is that I don't blink enough. And I can hold off a blink for quite some time. And this is not long enough. I can't go longer. My eyes feel dry, but then I'm just like, I'll leave it, let it dry out. But it's scary when you see someone not blink, so I won't do that again. I gotta remember to keep blinking. So, yeah. But it makes me look like a loser if I'm blinking on purpose. But I gotta, I don't know, let my own blinking take over just unconsciously so that I don't have to be aware of or consciously aware of myself. But I am coming around a lot better than I was before. I used to be all over the place. My mind was running like crazy with so many thoughts. I couldn't handle them or process them. And sometimes they would just take me off the beaten path and down something that I'm unknowing to. Like, everything is unknown to me in my mind. Anything that happens, and I record what I do, not record the experience of what I've gone through in my mind, more so just aware of what's happening to myself, and I write it down in my journal. I record what happens to me in whatever way it comes to me. I mean, what am I trying to understand or explain is myself. I'm trying to explain myself with what? The way I handle myself, I think. Yeah. The way I express myself. But that's it. But I don't know. I should be doing more, but I got nothing more to give. You know, life is slow at the moment for me, and we just have to take it as it comes, and this is as it comes. You know, I had a battle with myself this afternoon, like trying to understand what the hell was that. I felt like I was in a lost. I was lost, completely lost, and not in control of my thoughts. But those overthinking times just need to stop when you overthink. I mean, sometimes I don't know what triggers me to overthink. I just keep thinking because that's all I know. I think. But let's talk about consciousness because it's all I ever know. My mind is conscious. I'm always conscious. It's the topic of consciousness for me is like pretty cool because it has its own superpower of what is it? Truthfully, what is consciousness? It is not self, it is not the state of awareness. Consciousness is, maybe it is the state of awareness, but consciousness is powerful, man. It is life to its own universe of possibilities. The impossible is made possible in an instant with ease. But look at me trying to explain what I think consciousness is. But, we all have our own understanding and idea of what consciousness is. And I'm left to my own devices, which is myself, to dig within to know what consciousness is. And to know what a conscious entity is yourself. Truthfully, you are a conscious entity, but what makes you conscious? Your brain? The impulses you have? Are they chemical impulses, electrical impulses? Are they muscle impulses? What? Muscle spasms? What are they? What is consciousness? Is it truthfully being aware of all these things and creating its own reality around these things it knows. But we all have our own consciousness. Is there one true conscious entity that is the conscious of all conscious? I don't know how to explain that, but I'm not saying it's God. Because consciousness is its own entity, I would think. But why am I repeating consciousness over and over again? Feels like it'll piss people off. But I'm trying to understand what things are, what everything is. Why? Because my life is going nowhere. I got nothing else to do, and I feel like I need to be doing something, so why not do something within? Consciousness. It is so expansive and explosive in knowing what knowledge is. It is knowledge of its own, but like it's its own archive of understanding knowledge, its own motions to things. I don't know how to explain consciousness. I don't know what consciousness is, but I know it's its own power of sight, of emotions, of belief. Consciousness is its own God. But what makes consciousness a God? Does it pray to another God? Is divinity something beyond consciousness? What is divinity? What is divine? Is it this true structure of God? Divinity? Is consciousness not a structure of God? Is it a personality of God, consciousness? Wow. I don't know. Is it a trait he has, consciousness? And he's given it off like it's being a magical gift? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to understand. Where did consciousness come from? How was consciousness created? What does consciousness do? You ask a lot of questions, but you never truly answer them, question them. You never truly answer them. You just gotta think about it. But I don't know what to think about. Consciousness, man. Are you are you a teacher? No. Then why do you speak about consciousness? Because I want to talk about it. How impulses work and where the information for impulses come from. Is it muscle memory? Is it truthfully? Is it a frequency that it needs to memorize? Is something? What communication skills does it have? I mean, like, I don't know. How does it communicate? It communicates in various ways all at once. But how do you know that? Because consciousness has to maintain your body functions, your muscles, your breathing, your blood cycles, your heartbeats, your heart rate, the flushings of toxins in all organs, and I mean, like, it pushes blood around your body to work. It works so many things 24/7 with no rest. But how does it memorize to do these functions over and over again? It deteriorates over time. Damn it, Chan. You try to sound smart in explaining what you wanted, but who cares? We all start somewhere. Start somewhere for what? And growing. Growing and becoming better. I had a hiccup. We can overcome those hiccups by practicing even more, becoming comfortable with who you are and how you direct yourself. But my consciousness talks to me, lets me know that when I question myself, I look for the easiest answer and then complicate it. Like, why do I drink so much Coca Cola? Because it helps with, it's my chaser for drinking alcohol, to drink with alcohol. And, my conscience is not the best at working, because truthfully, I haven't been active in this world for a very long time. I haven't worked a process of living in a very long time. The only process I know is procrastinating, and that's all I do. And we can grow out of that by actually doing something. But all I do is work and sit down and talk to myself. Not talk to myself out loud, more so in my head. Think about what I'm thinking. I truthfully don't have conversations. I mean, like, the conversations that I had are made up from I don't know where. These downloads are coming from, I don't know where they're coming from, but they happen. And I just go with the flow. Sometimes I hear other things on the side of what I'm actually understanding, and it tells me sometimes to be quiet or to restrain myself, refrain from ever talking more. Like, be quiet, shut up, stop talking. I have these thoughts because I'm uncomfortable with I'm uncomfortable with the words I'm saying. I have no clue on what I'm saying. I have no recollection of what I'm saying. But I'm glad that I'm recording it to understand that, I'm not so wrong, yet I am to my own understanding. What? Yeah, I'm wrong to my own understanding. Because it's not the true understanding of what anything is. I've created a delusional understanding of what things are. Because I believe so much in the all that particles are in everything, and you can manipulate particles if you send energy to it. You could melt particles with the right frequency or the right component or aspect to the component that could truly deteriorate it instantly if you practice over and over again with a minute change to something. It could destroy. What destroys frequency? Not what destroys frequency, it's what destroys. Frequency destroys. But what is the process of this talk? To understand particles and their molecular change. I mean, like, even solidified, calcified particles. Send an atom to it with the right genetic structure. I mean, like, I don't know what I'm saying. You cannot genetically modify an atom. An atom is truly created from its. What is an atom created from? Do atoms reproduce, or do atoms ever experience death? Do atoms die or dissipate, disperse, or dispense? What? this this is what I talk about all the time. I'm trying to figure, and the only way you're gonna figure this out is if you actually do science. And I don't do science at all. I don't know anything about science, but I try my best to think that I know consciousness, and that consciousness is an electrical particle. Is an electrical particle, is an information. Consciousness is an invisible entity. Is it living? What makes living? Consciousness? Or does living... What if people don't want to experience living and living is prison for people? And you don't know how long you've been in the prison for, but it could have been only for a second, but it felt like millennia. How did it happen? I reproduced again and I kept going and going through the cycle of life and attached myself to the materialism of it, of its reality. But the materialism of its reality, materialism of its reality, nothing. Because there's nothing to be thought of there. But that's what I do. I always do this to myself. Think about things, go deep into them, but for no reason at all. That's why I'm so wrong. I have no true... I always say I have no grasp on reality because the information I have is all diluted, made up information from myself, thinking it takes source from everywhere. That doesn't explain it any better, Chan. No, it doesn't. But I don't feel like I truly am looking into myself. But why do I always want to look into myself? Because I want to judge Chandlin and see what's good for him. What he does truly pisses me off. Because it gets us nowhere. And we don't think about our future. We're not thinking for our future. But I'm here. That's all there is. It's just to be. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Something significant can happen tomorrow that you wish you had the same day as today every day. But the future always appreciates. The past always appreciates. So the future should be appreciated. Of course it is, because tomorrow is a new day and everybody looks forward to a new day. Or do they? Not many people like working over and over again, but I'm going to end it there. I haven't been looking into the camera because I don't look into the camera. I don't like looking into the camera. There's nothing so interesting about that camera. But I like what it captures, you know? I just don't like looking into it because it's only a small little thing with a lens and you have to look at it like you're truly in physical eye contact with it. Like you're having full on eye contact with it. Like you're full on having a stare down. And like I said, I can stare for a very long time without blinking. And that was probably scary. And I'm sorry if I didn't blink so much. But yeah, I gotta work on blinking a lot more. Because I don't blink a lot. Yes, okay, that's it. Bye, Chan. I'm out. You know, watch yourself because it seems like you're having a little bit of an episode every now and then. Not an episode, you're just thinking too much. Slow down. Don't need to think too much. What are you trying to figure out? The world? Oh my god, here we go again. There's nothing to figure out. Just focus on your life. I mean, is that not what we're all doing? But see, you focus on too many other things in your life that might impact you, but they haven't, and they will not impact you. Do you know why? Because nothing's happened. Nothing will happen. Life is just stable. People just create scares because things are not going right with their life, thinking that they were on this path, but then the path changed and now they're out unstable with their lives and cannot make sense of what's going on. So they start to panic and start scaring the world into thinking this is that. But why not think that this is that? Don't. Because it's irrelevant to your life. The more you feed it, the more you just go insane. Insane in the membrane, insane in the is the game, but I don't know if that's how you say it. What am I explaining? I have no clue, truthfully. Something about no something about nothing. But take care of yourself, gentlemen. You know, you don't always have to do something. Life is going nowhere. Don't have to move fast. Just take it as it comes and be grateful for that. Because you'll never get it again. Truthfully. We all grow up into something, and it's happening. Every day it happens. We grow up. Learn how to deal to the same thing over and over again, but mature with it. Age with it. And treat it with more discipline. What am I talking about? Aging with time. And maturing over time. With the experiences and adapting to the experiences and having different moods with the experiences. I don't know, with the moments, with everything. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to stop right there because Chan, you are lost. Yes, you are. You need to set a foundation for yourself. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. Let's just end it. Every time I want to end it, I don't want to. Because I want something to do. I'm gonna end it. Okay, Chan. We'll catch you in the next one. We'll catch you in the next one, okay? Peace out.